Hi everybody, welcome to your October workouts. So as you can see, I'm very excited for us to finally be in October and make it to Halloween, one of my favorite holidays of the year. So hope you're as excited as I am. I'm bringing back these introduction videos for your monthly fitness subscription per a request I had from one of you who has been with me since almost the beginning of launching the subscription. So bringing this back for you so that you can have a verbal introduction of your month, what you're doing, expectations, and how to move forward. If there are any other features that you guys would like from this fitness subscription, please contact me. You can reply to any of the emails that come from my website, and they will come directly to my inbox. They're not a non-reply, so they will come to me, or you can hit me up on Instagram, Facebook, whatever is most convenient for you. So if there's something that you want, please message me and I will make it happen to the best of my ability. All right. So let's talk about October. We just finished September, which was a little bit of a well-rounded month. And by that, what I mean is that we're hitting every single muscle or exercise with about the same amount of intensity. Okay. But we need to switch it up. We want to keep things entertaining, to be honest, but B, also switch it up to prevent injury in our bodies and keep us moving forward. So this month, we're going to focus on squats and chin-ups if you're working out at the gym, or quads and back if you're working out at home. Now, remember, your gym and home program, both are great. There isn't one that is going to be better than the other. Unless you're like trying to step onto a stage for a bodybuilding competition, then you definitely need to get to the gym to lift heavy, okay? So both programs are great. And if you're somebody that goes to the gym, but for some reason on any given day, you cannot make it to the gym, you're not motivated to make it to the gym, and you have a little bit of equipment at home, you can just do the home workout program for that day. At home, you will not lose your progress, okay? If you look at both of the programs, the exercises are quite similar because I write the gym program first, and then I look at the home program. It's like, okay, how can we do these exercises at home or something similar? So again, if you work out at the gym, you can do a home workout and vice versa. If you work out at home normally and somehow you have the opportunity to make it to a gym on a random occasion, just pick up one of the gym workouts and follow along. So for the at-home workouts, you guys have the follow-along videos. And for those of you working out at the gym, remember that you can download your PDF and all of your exercises are linked on there, showing you how to do the exercises directly linked on the PDF by me with instructions. Remember, there isn't a follow along for the gym version because you're not going to take your phone and hit play and do rep by rep while watching me and also being at the gym. That is why you have a plan with each exercise individually linked with instructions on how to do them, all right? So that's the difference between how the two are laid out. Now, for this month, you'll notice that with the squats, you're beginning with quad focus exercises, and those are going to be the ones that I want you to progressive overload. For upper body, it's going to be your back exercises, your chin up, and again, those are the ones I want you to progressive overload, and same with full body. I've also included 2 optional workouts for you this month. 2 on top of your normal optional one. So on upper body day, there's an optional core stability because your workout is actually quite short. So if you've got more time, go ahead and do that core stability and you're still at a half an hour for those of you working out at home. For those of you working out at the gym, remember that your time spent varies depending on the layout of your gym. So it's hard to estimate how long it's going to take you because my gym is laid out differently than your gym. And for the lower body day, for all of you, I want you to do mobility work before you begin your workout, all right? So with squats, it can be kind of hard to get pretty low. Your hips might be tight, especially for all of you that work out, or not work out, that have a desk job, all right? So the biggest thing about sitting down all day is that our hip flexors become really tight. This can then be bothersome when you squat. So I have recorded a mobility video for you to help you open up and feel more loose before your workout. So totally optional, but I highly recommend it. And then, of course, our normal optional core and cardio video, which last month we did some low impact. So this month we're going to do some high impact. I hope you're excited. I'm excited. I love high impact workouts. So if you don't want to do high impact, you can continue to do the low impact from last month, or you can find one of the other low impact workouts from my library. So just remember, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure that you do so, and then you'll be aware of when all my videos come out publicly, not the Fit with Sia that are paywall. So just make sure that you subscribe to those videos. So one quick note too on progressive overload. You've been working out with me for a while. If you're new, progressive overload is the key to make progress with this program at home or the gym. This is why I only write for you 1 week worth of workouts, because I want you to repeat the workout for 4 weeks and it changed something about it to make it more difficult, whether that is more reps with the same amount of weight, more weight with the same reps. Did I say that backwards? More weight with the same amount of reps, or more reps with the same amount of weight. You could also do more range of motion. So let's say that this week you can't get too low in the squat, but you've been working on mobility, and then next week you utilize the same weight and the same rep scheme, but you can get lower. That's more range of motion. That is progressive overload. You will see a difference with that. Remember, how deep you squat changes what muscles are being activated in your legs. So you want to get deeper for more glute activation, or stay to about parallel level or higher, parallel being your hip to your knee, or higher for more quad activation. Just remember that wherever you stop in the squat is where you're going to get the strongest. I suggest that you get to a minimum of parallel level. So that is when you squat, your thigh is parallel to the ground. If you can't get there, work on getting that low and then begin to add weight to your squats, okay? That mobility video will greatly help you. And remember that the way that you squat will look completely different than the way that I squat versus the next person, your friend, your brother, your sister, your significant other. We're all going to look differently when we squat, because our skeletal composition, our anatomy is different, all right? I, for example, have very long legs compared to my torso. I am short, but my torso specifically is very short compared to my legs. That I have several friends that are 6 feet tall, and my legs are like the same length as the stairs, okay? So what happens with that is that my thigh bone is really long compared to my torso. So when I squat, to keep proper form, I have to lean forward more. Now, some people might look at my squat and immediately say, well, that's wrong. But if I have a barbell on, or my dumbbells above my shoulders, if you follow the path of that, and if it stays with the center of my foot, then you'll notice, oh, this is good squat form for her. So don't compare your squat to mine or to somebody else's. Compare it to yourself, all right? Record yourself, review your videos, and if you've got questions over your squat, we have a Facebook group. Upload your video, and I will answer any questions that you've got. All right, so that's one example of range of motion. Another great example is a chin-up. So chin-ups are very hard, very, very hard. So if you are able to do like half reps this week, but next week you're able to give me one full chin-up with your chin above the bar, but the same number of reps, that is progress. That's amazing, phenomenal progress. You have more range of motion. You're utilizing more muscles. You're getting stronger. You should be seeing physique changes. So remember, range of motion is another way to progressive overload. Other ways that you could progressive overload in your workout is by reducing your rest between your sets. I prefer that you don't do this for this plan, as your rests are actually kind of short already for strength training, but it is an option, especially if you're trying to save time. More specifically, for those of you at the gym and using heavier weight, I truly recommend that you don't reduce the time between your sets, or you will notice a huge decrease in performance. That is, you will not be able to do the same amount of reps with the same amount of weight for the next couple of sets. And because we want to maximize that strength gain, as strength equals physique changes, I highly recommend that you do keep your, what's it called? Keep your rest the same. But other ways too is simply, increase more volume. So you could do an extra set if you've got time. So if I only say do the hack squat 3 times, you could do 4 sets instead. Keep the reps and the weight the same as last week. Just add an extra set. So many ways that you could progressive overload. If you've got more questions on this, go head on over to the Facebook group and ask away there. And then let's just close this out the same way that I close every one of your workouts. Protein and hydration. If you're struggling to see progress with your workouts and you've been working out consistently, that is, that you're doing your 3 strength training days per week, if you've been making sure to check on your daily movement, all right, so your NEAT, that means that we're not couch potatoes all day long outside of our workouts. Workouts are great, but it makes up a very small portion of our day. Yes, our workout is what builds that muscle that we want to show off and look good, but we're not going to be able to shed that body fat, if that's your goal, to be able to expose those muscles if we're just couch potatoes all day long, all right? So I'm sorry to tell you, your workout alone, what you need a good plan, but it alone will more than likely not give you the results that you're looking for at the pace that you're looking for. So if you're in it for the long haul, sure, be a couch potato. But if you want quicker results, you really need to make sure that you're monitoring your movement throughout the day. Now, I'm not saying you need to be on your feet all day long, but what I am saying is that you can't have a desk job where you're sitting down all day and then be at home sitting down all night. All right? So just make an effort to get a little bit of movement in, whether if you live in a 2-story home, instead of using the bathroom of whatever floor you're in, go to the next floor and use that bathroom. All right? That's one example of getting more movement in. It sounds kind of dumb, but listen, it all adds up little by little by little. So just try to do as much as you can. Park far away from the entrance. Classic example. So get more steps. Don't take the elevator, escalator, take the stairs. You have to take the escalator, walk up the escalators. All of it counts. All of it adds up. All right. So if you've been getting your strength training workouts in, if you have been getting in your movement in, then really double check what your hydration, your protein intake is looking like. Are you actually consuming protein at most every single meal? Is it lean protein or are you consuming high fat protein? So remember, chicken, like lean chicken, turkey, tuna, fish, all that stuff is leaner protein. But if you're consuming at every single meal a fatty protein, such as, the difference between canned tuna and ahi tuna. Ahi tuna is the fatty tuna, canned tuna is the lean tuna. Or if you're consuming a lot of beef and pork, nothing wrong with consuming those, but if you're only consuming that at every single meal, that really adds up in the calories. So try to level it out. Consider adding a protein shake in there to up your protein intake. You guys, I have my PE Science link on my website, my absolute favorite protein shake. Tastes like a milkshake every time with just water. It's awesome. I love it. I have it almost every night before I go to bed as a dessert with a piece of chocolate. Like, it tastes that good. And then your water intake, make sure you're not dehydrated. And ultimately, finally, your sleep. Sleep is important. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. So, all right, that's it for the month of October. I hope you all enjoy these workouts. Let me know if there's anything that I can answer for you. Just head on over to the Facebook page. There is no question that is a dumb question. If you're thinking about it, somebody else probably is too. So it's worth asking, or DM me directly and I'll respond to you as soon as I can. Bye, everybody. I hope that you enjoyed this month's workouts. Bye.